The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, good morning, everyone. Just to introduce myself, my name's Ishwar Iyer, and I'm one of the lead forecasters here at the Weather Service office in Wakefield. And we're going to go over, what you can expect here in the next 5 to 7 days. And again, yeah, feel free to ask any questions at the end of the briefing, and I'd be more than happy to answer any specifics. So just as our general, highlights, cool and dry through tonight with a, warming trend as we get towards the middle of the weekend. The big thing, I mean, we're not really expecting much in the way of weather systems this week, but the only thing, thing to focus on is the potential for a frost tonight, mainly in areas west of the Chesapeake Bay, and we will go over that in more detail here in a couple minutes. And otherwise, the only chance for rain is on Wednesday, and that does not look like much in the way of rain, and that's ahead of a cold front there. So we'll going through the week, today high pressure in control, and then that high over us tonight, and then as we head towards the middle of the week, you can see that cold front approaching. This is Wednesday morning. You start to see this is, I mean, it's not going to be raining over, most likely over the entire area, but you'll see some showers ahead of this front on Wednesday. And this is skipping ahead to Thursday morning, another cool down behind that front. And then the high settles over us by Friday morning, and then as we head into the weekend, there will be we're pretty confident there will be a warming trend as that high pushes offshore. Going back to the presentation here, again, rain amounts are not expected to be much with the showers on Wednesday ahead of the cold front, and we're really not expecting anything in the way of storms or severe weather at all. So this week. And so the big thing, I guess the thing to focus on is we have a frost advisory in effect tonight, to be specific, 3 to 8 a.m. for most areas west of the Chesapeake Bay, where lows are expected to be in the mid 30s. Do note that, your typical, cool spots in rural areas will could certainly see a light freeze, but we're not expecting a widespread freeze. We're just expecting frost. And do note that we're considering expanding the frost advisory to areas down here in interior portions of Southeast Virginia, Northeast North Carolina, away from the water. And any area in blue here on this map is showing lows, potential for lows in the mid 30s and a frost, and I mean that is as far east as Chesapeake, city of Chesapeake, and down into Northeast North Carolina, north of Elizabeth City, say by South Mills. So again, we are considering expanding the frost advisory, and that if any expansion that'll go out this afternoon. And just kind of in summary for the week, you can see that warming trend tomorrow and Wednesday, and then cooler Thursday, Friday, and then potentially a much more pronounced warming trend as we head into the weekend, and especially early next week. Although that you're getting farther out, but and then again, not much in the way of rain chances at all. As we head through the week, and even the chance on Wednesday looks, you're only looking at 20 to 30% coverage. And for marine, you'll have a couple periods of small craft conditions as we head into tomorrow night, ahead of the front with south to southwest winds, and then behind the front Wednesday night with northerly winds. And this is just the probability of 25 knot wind gusts. That's through Wednesday. And again, going day by day, we had the elevated winds today, and then, Tuesday night and Wednesday night. Again, in terms of the marine, I mean, generally expecting, for those periods of small craft conditions, 15 to 20 knots with gusts to around 25, with both the southwest winds ahead of the front and northerly winds behind it, with waves building to say 3 to 4 feet, with seas, say 5 to potentially, 6. Just a detailed marine forecast. Again, just highlighting those periods. Tomorrow night, you can see today winds drop off tonight with the high moving overhead, and then on Wednesday night, Thursday morning, you'll get another surge of northerly winds with gusts up to 25 knots, but certainly nothing out of the ordinary expected in the next 5 to 7 days. And then we could see some nuisance to potentially low and minor tidal flooding Tuesday through Wednesday in the areas that are highlighted on the map, in yellow and orange. And again, that's potentially up to 1 foot in the most vulnerable locations. But again, it's again nothing out of the ordinary in terms of tidal flooding. And yeah, Tuesday night. And then this is this image here is just showing the potential for just some nuisance stuff again Wednesday night. And looking ahead past 7 days, I hinted earlier at the warming trend late this weekend into early next weekend. I mean, we're certainly favoring above normal temperatures next week with near to slightly below normal precipitation chances. And your normal highs, or you're getting low to mid 70s with lows generally in the low to mid 50s, although a little bit cooler on the Maryland eastern shore. And with that, I'll leave the highlights up again, and I'm more than happy at this point to answer any specific questions. Thanks everyone for your time. All right, yeah, I see Clarence. Yeah, I see. When will the pollen ease up? I would. We're not really expecting. Much precipitation. I can.